About time I finish this. Era should be, coming soon to see what I'm doing. And honestly, where is he actually? I would assume that soon. Adieu, Era. Hey.
Ah, brother. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. I spent most of my time actually doing this for us.
Incredible. Amazing job.
Thank you, thank you.
I must say, your abilities of creativity are astounding.
Well, I had no idea it could really be like this, so yeah. What were you doing?
Oh, just running some experiments and doing some research.
Ah, such as?
Well, I come across a few things in the world, and I don't know why, but I came up with a strange idea of an object. I'm not sure. It provides nutrients, high amounts of glucose, potassium, and sucrose. I don't know what to call it. I'm thinking about calling it a banana.
Oh, what?
I don't know, the name just came to myself. I don't know, you could call it whatever you want. You know what, you can take over how it looks. I just more or less
I
just
think
deal
we're
with
gonna
the
stick with banana. Whatever a banana may be.
I don't know. All I know is that it's something that is supposed to be nutritious, which if consumed in too much, in excess, it would cause very, shall we say, gastrointestinal issues.
Yeah, you had to love us that I may not even understand right now.
Well, quite right. I'm the more logical. You see, within the more logical brother, while you are more the creative.
True. You know, it's actually been a couple days since we've seen that, what was its name? Abyss King, right?
I think so. Well, while we're waiting for him, how about you take
look,
position
Ko
to give you
showed up.
No, what?
Speak of the devil and he shall appear, huh?
Right.
This is the exact same chords.
Yeah, welcome to our beautiful world.
Ah, you two. It's been a while.
Yeah, 2 whole days.
2 whole days. It's been like 7 years.
7 years? I guess the time difference in multi dimensions must be very.
Yeah. Time is more of a enigma. 7 years have passed for me. Also, I found this in my closet.
I can see that.
Very nice.
Looks
Quite
nice on
dashing.
you.
Yes, indeed. I came to check on your progress.
Well, as you can see, it's actually coming along nicely.
My brother here has been more of the constructive type, but my ideas and as such have been more towards composition to ensure that the rest of our world maintains order. They don't need the molecules of this very world falling apart on each other and blowing it up.
I see.
Yeah, and he came up with something called a banana.
A banana? I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Well, we're not quite sure what it is. All I know is its composition and what effects it carries. The very appearance of it is I've left up to my brother.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it a banana.
Well, yes, of course we're just gonna call it a banana, but how it looks, I left that up to you.
Alright. Yeah, I probably was still confused on your explanation of what the hell you made, so yeah.
I'm not quite sure either, it just popped to my head one day. Either way.
Anyways, how have you been?
I have been doing okay, I guess.
Well, that's good to hear. Tell me, do you have any more information that you'd be willing to share for me? I would love to put it into practice.
Well, other than, well, what I have been through, I have met a powerful being, actually, who is with me on the High Council.
Ooh.
Oh, if I remember, one of them is called Reality Alex, I believe, is her name.
Why does that sound familiar?
I know what you mean. It almost sounds like it resonates within my core.
Yeah. Huh. Odd.
Yes. Yes, and I have been on the High Council with the legendary God Steve, actually.
Sounds like a fine fellow.
He is. He oversees the multiverse.
The multiverse, you say? Interesting.
All of existence, time and space itself, actually.
So
Well, then. Who's here?
what's in them?
What the...
Oh no,
Who's
who's
that?
Oh.
Yeah, our forced. What the heck?
He's here.
Elaborate, please?
You.
I'm gonna take a step back. Hello there.
Oh. Pleasure to meet you two.
You are?
My friends and my enemies go me by one name alone. They call me Warp Steve!
Sounds stupid.
Sounds very unorthodox.
Agreed.
Unorthodox. The power to do this.
What he said. Hey, didn't we create something similar like that?
Yes, I believe I've worked on something like that. I believe the term we're looking for is fungus. Or fungi. Yeah, plural.
Like warped annihilium?
Yes, I believe so.
Warp Steve, what are you doing here? You need to go. Or I'll get your sister out of that cage. No! Infernal being she is. It's almost time for tea, anyways.
Tea, what?
What is tea?
Pardon me, you two. He's a bit of a crack loon.
I can tell.
Not all there in the head.
It seems so.
Great nephew, I need you to run along now. You're not supposed to be here. You'll see. He'll come. He'll return. The cycle never ends.
He's a lunatic.
I assume that he has quite a few cogs missing in his cloak.
Yeah.
He is intelligent. He's not
No,
dumb.
freaking grass.
He's a
Eccentric?
reality warper. But if you saw from his skin, he used to be an abyss.
You caught on to that after a close-up.
Yes. I have a very good friend who is part abyss, part void, actually.
Isn't
And
void.
that
Did
is his son.
Didn't you say something about that the void and abyss don't work well together or something?
No, they don't. But in his case, something went wrong. And
Went wrong?
terrible thing happened. He is no longer what I call a normal Steve at all.
So something of an anomaly.
Yes. but in a rare case, since he isn't deranged like his son.
Yeah, I can see that, I guess. Even though you're technically both of you now are roughly new to me, so.
Sorry, I deeply apologize for his little annihilation of your great land here.
I'm pretty sure me and Eric can always just reset that.
I hope so.
It won't take much, but yes, we will be able to repair it momentarily.
Yeah. I mean, I guess while you're here, I guess I can give you toward the house I built. Especially Tara, since he's been busy with a banana.
A banana. I haven't seen one of those in quite some time. Sorry if I repeat myself.
It's quite late. Personally, though, I'm feeling that there might be something more important that I need to do instead of dealing with a banana.
Yeah. Our minds just run wild, don't they, huh?
Very much so. I've noticed that I've had too many ideas popping into my head as of late. I think I need a little more time to study everything that we've come to create, and that which we are yet to create.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess we still gotta create life around our world too, so. But hey, one step at a time.
Exactly. As they apparently say, the universe wasn't created in a day.
I kinda wonder where you heard that.
I don't know either. It just popped in my head.
Well,
Who
actually,
knows? Maybe
you'd be
someone
right.
will come up with...
The universe was created in actually about 3 days.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure someone will come out and find a way to use that in some other method.
Alright, well, if we're all done standing around, I guess I can just show you around what I built, no?
Why, yes! You never did give me the grand tour of your new house.
Yes.
Well, our house, you know?
Yes.
Okay, yes, but still, it's your creation.
Yeah. It's actually built out of the white room that we were both in. So it'll give us a lot of energy.
I hope you didn't use any of my experiments in your construction.
Maybe?
Oh dear.
I may have put them away in some sort of storage.
Well, as long as nothing is damaged and everything is as whole as it should be, and you didn't look at any of my notes, I think I might be willing to overlook it just this once.
Alright, well, come on.
Surprisingly, one of you actually reminds me of, well, one of my dear brothers, actually.
Okay. Well, anyways, this is the front entrance. Nice little, I guess, kitchen area?
Quite indeed.
Not really sure.
Interesting.
I kind of just started placing the hawks and it came this quite, I guess, artistic house, no?
I can see in some ways the appeal. Personally, I'm not much for art, but I can respect functionality, at least.
This is quite nice.
Oh, and I
Yeah, right.
apologize if beforehand I leave some of my experimental equipment around the kitchen. Something
That's fine. Yeah. I believe this is, yeah, just gardening area. Plant life.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Gardening. Simple task,
big with
but yet
honey.
perfectly aligned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite an assortment.
Yep. Come on, Harry.
Right behind you, brother.
This is
Well,
quite nice.
this is obviously the dining area.
Yes, I see. This is quite nice.
Yeah, thanks, I guess. I think Eric may be, kind of just checking around the place himself, maybe. Or maybe thinking to himself.
Don't mind me, I'm just taking my time.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm still with a golden sword.
Gold. A very interesting and useful, albeit it's a very malleable but highly, shall we say, structurally unsound material.
Yeah, we may need to work on our equipment.
True.
But right here is actually your room, actually.
Ah, alright.
You didn't have quite a lot of room around, so had to put it somewhere. Whether it be small or... I mean, you can work with this, right?
Well, preferably I'd love to have my own laboratory. But for sleeping quarters, this will do.
Yeah, I guess after you do whatever you do, I guess I can build a lab for you, no?
Much appreciated.
Yeah, anything for you, man. If we move up here, it's actually in my room.
Very interesting design. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you, basically, you...
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was spaced out for a second.
I'll admit the decorations themselves were a little unnecessary, but if my brother so decides to liven up my living space, I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda just built the house first, then the rooms.
Makes sense. Structural integrity is quite important.
I see.
Yep. And I think
Even the
there's
weakest
one.
brick can bring down a mighty fortress.
And over here, yeah, just say another balcony. I think we have 2 balconies.
Oh dear.
Quite a beautiful night.
Surprisingly long one, too.
Yes, indeed.
I think we might need to adjust the time cycles to match a certain range.
Okay, now who's that over there?
It seems we have another uninvited guest.
Another one? Are you kidding me? Who is it this time?
How many other are you of you visitors?
Let's just say there's an entire other world out there. Most people are just from where I'm from.
Of course.
Most. Not all.
Well, let's just not hope that most of these acquaintances of yours aren't hostile.
True.
I can't tell if this one's hostile or not.
Well, then I guess we will simply have to confront them.
Hello?
Excuse us, you over there. Tell me, do you mean harm to our world, or are you merely a visitor?
I am with the Abyss King. He's quite formidable with me. What? Wait a minute. Is that
Elaborate.
you? It can't be. I haven't seen you in years.
You know this entity?
Sorry. Something happened for a second.
Yeah, we're still working on the kinks of this world, so...
The atmosphere might be a little unsettling.
No, it's just the pressure. Every now and again, something happens with the pressure, and I can't seem to speak sometimes. It's probably there's not a lot of flow of abyss in this world, but because he's here, the flow is getting stronger. I'm just adjusting to it. It can't be. I thought you were eliminated back during the war. You thought wrong.
We may need to find a way to keep some of these visitors out now.
Quite right. We should erect some kind of barrier.
I can hear you two. Generation and Era, Steve.
Wow, you know our names, and you are?
They call me the Abyss God.
Huh.
Huh. The Abyss God.
I am the form of the Abyss itself in a body.
I see. So in a way, you are the will of the abyss itself.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
But not just that. He's my other half. Isn't that right? Indeed.
And by other half, do you mean a portion of your being or kin?
We used to be one single mind. And then division.
Ah,
That sounds rough.
Yes, I have a more Steven human-based attribute, and he has the more god-like stature.
Interesting.
Have you checked on him as of recent?
I'm sorry, him.
The Void God still roams free.
There's something with the void again.
The Void God is working his way to find this place. I came here to warn all of you.
So I assume that this so-called Void God seeks to harm us and our
He
world.
seeks to eradicate everything. He's the other half of my brother, Dr. Void. Or as he's now known as, the Forgotten King.
Sounds rough.
It is. He's undead.
Isn't all family more or less a conglomerate of ill-liked minds?
Yes.
True. You know, have you ever thought that maybe warning us might actually cause something else instead? Just a random thought.
How interesting. But what do we know now of what's going on? Forms are taking place. He is amassing an army of raw void creatures.
Sounds like stuff that's going down in your world, huh? Or, well, in some other worlds, I guess.
So, what is he planning this time? Galaxy domination.
We may need to make life sooner than expected, maybe. No?
He is working faster and faster. The void factories are getting bigger and bigger. And I can barely do anything because there's not enough abyss. Does this mean that he's declared war? Or is he simply just waiting? He will declare war as soon as he says. Now he is quiet, but soon he might not be very quiet. Oh dear. If there's one thing I know about my brother, he's going to take his time and plan every course of action to a T. It means he's found a way to hop from reality to reality. My worst fears have been realized.
Sounds like you got some really rough stuff.
Well, it's like I have a lot to take care of. I can't share some of my knowledge, but Abyss God, my other half, do you think you could do the honors of helping these two for a bit? I will do what I can.
I think that'd actually be wonderful. What do you think?
I think it would
What,
be
you're
a
going
very
to go
wise
hold
decision.
him off, aren't you? If I can slow down the void before it has a chance to get to this world, we might stand a chance in this fight. I'm not letting another world fall to him. Not again.
Abiscot, if I may be so bold, do you have an estimate of how soon this God of Void shall what's the word I'm looking for? Find out where we are and invade?
He will invade within time. They have not discovered yet time travel.
You say it like he was from the same world, even though this is only the, fourth day of our own, being existence, and this is the first day of our own world.
We're aware of that. The Council sent me intentionally. And I just have one
question.
I have one thing to say to the both of you before continuing forward with the dangerous part. I see great potential in you. You struggle. You struggle indeed.
But is it not true that life itself is a struggle?
That is very true. But I've seen the path that you both take. Like winding forks in the road. In and out, in and out.
Totally not disturbing how you said that.
Sorry. I can't spoil the future.
It's understandable. The future itself is a very fragile thing. Even the smallest fraction of information can alter the causality of itself, wreaking pandemonium across the time-space continuum.
You're very smart.
I would not be error if I did not hold quite information of logic.
What are you?
Do you want the Void to infest this world, or do you want to save it?
If at all possible, we would prefer to save it.
Well, that would also mean keeping it out of our world too, you know. But,
True. So, if we are to believe all that is happening within a certain time, I guess we have about days or possibly weeks before our adversary arrives.
Yes. You have literally seconds.
Seconds?
excuse me, what?
That's not nearly enough time.
But with what I just did, you have at least 20 years.
Whew.
I have created an abyss seal. As long as this thing remains intact, then everything shall be fine.
Well then, I suppose we should probably erect a barrier around it, to ensure that it remains sealed.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
If this thing is destroyed, the Void will immediately swarm this place. As we speak, I can feel my other counterpart in the middle of a great fight. And he is losing.
Oh dear.
Wow, that was actually kind of fast.
That's how time works. When you're outside of the world, time is non-existent. To an extent.
You know, I just had a thought. If we do actually put our own type of life around, we may actually have to put some sort of barrier so that no one can see this place besides you, me, him, and his other half, I guess.
True. We must ensure that our world maintains its safety, no matter the cost.
Yeah. And what would you think to know how our own is doing when we make them. What would you do? Logically.
Well, we would need to come across any and all information pertaining to our opponent. If there is a certain weakness, or at least something that can divert them for the longest of time, maybe, just maybe, they can just fly right past us.
I see.
Yep. You alright?
I'm fine.
Your Majesty.
I just took a beating.
Ah.
They were ready for me. They were ready for everything I had.
Well, it's a good thing you made it back soon and mostly unharmed. We're gonna need your help.
You're going to need my help.
Yes.
Well,
We
since
all need
this...
to work together. We all need to work together on this. We need to erect a barrier that will prevent our opponents from finding us.
Yeah, we're gonna need to continue that conversation about that thing we were just talking about at another time, since we're dealing with this.
Yes.
Right?
Have you told them yet, other half?
I'm sorry, what?
You fool.
Let me guess, they just break the future or something.
No. Do you really want me to go and say it? Since you basically broke it last time you were here? Well, now that you're kind of implying it, then yes, I think it's best you tell them now.
Well, please tell us, what is it the two of you are dishearteningly discussing about?
We know who created you.
Oh?
Wait, our creator?
Yes, you have... What is they call it in another universe? Parents.
Parents?
Yes.
Didn't you say something like 2 days ago when you were last here?
Yes, indeed. I kind of hinted the notion. I thought you two already knew. By accident, I slipped on my own tongue.
Yeah, we had no idea of how we were created. We kind of just went along.
So, wait a minute. Parents is basically kin of the predecessorial lineage.
Yes.
So you're saying we were birthed?
Yes. But we don't know who your father is, we only know who your mother is, unfortunately.
Well then tell me. Tell us. Who is our mother?
Reality, Alex.
Yeah, Eric, come here for a second.
One of the top...
Yes.
Just come here. Didn't the Abyss King say that she was on the council or something?
Yes, I believe so. But if that's the case, maybe our father himself may also be on the council too?
Perhaps. Hey, maybe you can... that parenting. Maybe you can put that into our creations, huh?
But the quite the astute observation.
Thank you. See, we work well together.
Yes.
Alright, you two were saying?
As I was saying, yes. Reality Alex is very high-ranking on the High Council. As for your father, we do not know.
Who our father is essentially an enigma.
For now. The name and who he is eludes me at this time. There's too many things buzzing around in the galaxy.
See.
The only
And I guess
person who might be able to answer your question is the legendary god Steve himself.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to put a pin in that very conversation for later.
Yes.
Jeez, you're coming up with a lot of stuff, aren't you?
Very much so.
I know what you're thinking, Abyss King. Do you really think that will work? It has to work. What other way is there? It will work.
Could the two of you please explain what is it that you're discussing?
Well, our minds are also connected as well.
You
So
gotta
we
thought about it.
we know what the other's thinking. Only if he dies, he can come back, because I still live. If I die, then he can't come back at all.
So what you're saying is that you yourself must remain out of the battle. You must remain out of the battle. So that way His Majesty, the Abyss King, may return in case he falls in battle.
Yes. Or if we have to fuse. That drains a lot of energy. And a lot of magic. But yes, we can fuse back together. We've done it once before.
I'm not gonna question how that went.
As much
But
as
to
I'm
say,
intrigued,
feeling whole again was more fun than I ever felt in a long time. I was indestructible.
As much as I'm intrigued, I think we should probably save that discussion for later.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well,
In fact, me and Era should probably be working on our world again. No?
yes, indeed.
Right?
Right.
Shall
You're quite
we?
right.
Do you know? You're kidding. Yes, I'm not kidding. It seems that we have been granted permission to help you. That's another reason why I came here.
Ah.
God Steve has given us the opportunity to have a vacation and aid you. Surprisingly, I'm a little bit against it. But that means that the judge will be popping in and out on us. And I don't like him.
The judge.
God Steve's shadow. In
Oh.
a sense. Very powerful, just as God Steve himself. But only loyal to God Steve.
I see. So something of an inquisitor.
Yes.
Well, since you two have been, I guess, allowed to help us, I guess you can lay the blueprints for us, and I guess we can just do the rest from there, right? Shouldn't be too hard.
It won't be, since I'm here. I have the power. We have the power to create more of these. They're blocking out the void as we speak. But if they all fall, then the void will rapidly consume this world. Or it will find
So
a
how many?
host.
So how many do you think we might need to essentially build a network of these?
My guess, 99 or 100.
99 to 100.
Why not just one massive generator?
If it gets any... If it is in one spot, the primary target will be easy to find. It won't be big enough.
And why not make the equipoise if we end up doing that, huh?
Well, I guess, in theory, we could build an abyss pump. What do you say, other half? Well, given the circumstances, an abyss pump would be the best
This is
and
why I'm creative, huh?
oldest creation that we've actually had. But that was built by him. Do you even think we can replicate it? It was built by the Abyss Orange. Do you really think we can recreate that? Abyss Orange Steve was creative beyond anything I could ever imagine.
So do
His
you
I-
think maybe it's possible that this abyss pump might actually aid us in creating a barrier, all the while generating enough
He
energy
died.
to spread across... Oh.
in
Oh.
battle. But his blueprints were left behind, and me and Abyss King here know how it works. But it's been years since we've attempted to actually
That might
build
work.
it. But you really think it's going to work? It could. But yet it is dangerous. The wrong components could make it do the reverse effect.
Well then,
I saw
show me the
another.
blueprints. If there's one thing I know, constructing a very intricate network and structure must be aligned properly, otherwise catastrophic failure is inevitable. I would be honored to help you in such an endeavor.
In another timeline, a Blue Steve built the same device, but failed the process.
Well, I guess you two can talk it out in the house. Never know if someone might actually be watching unexpectedly.
Abyss God, would you be nice enough to keep an eye on this machine and make sure there's no intruders for the time being? Yes.
Yeah, you two go along and chat, I guess.
Yes.
I got something going through my head for when we make our creations. I'll explain it to all three of you at another time.
I will remain here and help the void. To ensure that this to ensure
You
the
mean
seal
help
remains strong.
the Abyss here.
Oh yes, sorry.
It's fine.
We are still new to Void and Abyss.
Yes, I apologize for the inconvenience, but I did not expect my brother to accelerate his takeover.
It's understandable. Everything in the universe itself has causality.
Yes. But that's the thing. Me and my brother are the same.
Meanwhile, me and Arrow are kind of different.
Well,
Anyway,
we were both scientists. I was more relaxed than he was. Very relaxed. But he also has another side like I do. I've been trying to find him and kill him.
kill your brother?
Well,
Don't you think that's a little extreme?
well, in a sense, he is already dead.
Oh,
His soul and mind refuses to die. He refuses to be forgotten. That's why everyone calls him the Forgotten King. He lost the title Doctor a long time ago. He is no Doctor of Void. He is something else who wields the Void.
my condolences.
Same here.
Yes, it's quite alright. Despite this, I believe me and Era should discuss the plans for the pump.
Yeah, you two move along at the house. I might be on a thinking trip.
Alright, well, don't be too long. I'm going to need your help in constructing the very barrier that will protect our world.
Aye. You two go along now, I guess.
Your Majesty, let us discuss the creation of our barrier.
I guess so. Let's proceed. We don't have time to waste.
No, we do not.
Gotta love Era sometimes, huh?